Most teachers have been using technology in the classroom by using smart boards, overhead projectors, etc. But finding ways to seamlessly integrate it into online teaching can be challenging. Teachers always look for ways to make learning engaging and fun for the students. One of the ways to achieve that is by incorporating games, activities, and quizzes in the lesson plan. Kahoot. Apart from making learning fun for the students, it makes teaching online efficient and interactive. So, what is Kahoot? Kahoot is a game based learning platform. It is a simple classroom clicker system that runs on any digital device. The interface runs through the web browser as well as the Kahoot app. It is a great way to keep students engaged because it focuses on social learning and makes it fun. Apart from playing it live in a physical classroom, it also works supremely well remotely through tools such as Zoom, Google Meet, Skype, Microsoft Teams, etc. In this video, I will show you how to create a Kahoot, the different ways to add questions to form a quiz, how to assign the quiz to your students for live playing, and also how to assign it as a challenge for offline participation, and what is Kahoot reports and how can it be useful for the teachers. So let's begin. Now to play, first you need to visit to kahoot.com and create your account by signing up. You can choose your account type, describe your workplace, and create an account by signing up with your email here, or you could sign up with Google or your Microsoft account. Here I've already logged in and this is the home page. To create, once you're at the home screen, tap here, create in this navigation bar at the top right of your screen. To create, you also have some templates that you can use that will guide you how to create your quiz. Let's try creating one from the scratch. So at the top navigation bar, when you click on the settings, you can give a summary to your Kahoot quiz. I'm going to write Los Animales because I want to create a quiz with animal names in Spanish. Quiz on animal names in Spanish. Here I can even change the cover image. I can upload an image that I already have. This. There. Just everything looks fine to me and now I'm done. Good to go. So once you have given a summary to your Kahoot quiz, here is your blank form to create your quizzes. So create your first question. Click to start. Click here to start typing your question. So here I can write ¿Qué animal es? What animal is it? ¿Qué animal es? What animal is it? So I'll upload, you can even upload an image here. So I'll choose this image. Okay, now that's a horse, which is a caballo in Spanish. Add the question and answer options. So I can write perro. Is this a perro? No, it's not a perro. Perro means dog. Is it caballo? Yes, it is a caballo. Means a horse. Is it a pez? No. A fish? No. Pez means fish. Is it a oveja? No, it's not a sheep. So here you can even change the time limit to fit your question time. So you can change this. These are seconds. So I think for this question 20 seconds is enough. This was one quiz type that you could create by putting a picture here and asking what is this picture about. I'll show you another way to add a question in which instead of a text options, we can also have picture options. So we can say, Which of these animals is a perro? Perro is a dog. So I'll show you. In the previous question, we had entered some text as option. Here, we can even enter an image as an option. Our perro means a dog in Spanish. Is this a perro? No. Is this a perro? No. Is this a perro? Yes. I'll mark this as a right answer and also add another option. Is this a perro? Of course not. Here, we can also change the time limit to fit the question type. I think this can be 30. Now the third question that I'm going to show you is how to add a video in your question. For this, I have already selected a YouTube video that I want to embed in my question. I go back to my question form, click on the YouTube link, add the link here, assign the start time. So my start time is from 0 to 50. The start time from where you want your video to start from and end at, and click set these time and add the question. Now once you play, this is from where it will start. So you can write ¿Qué animal es? What animal is this? Yes. Was this a gato? A gato means a cat in Spanish. Yes, of course. Was it a oso? Is it a bear? No. Was it a bird? Pájaro? No. Or was it a sheep? Oveja? No. And for this question, I'm going to assign 30-second time. And that's it. I just showed you the 3 different ways to create a quiz, 3 different type of questions that you can create in a quiz. So the first is, you assign a picture as your question and options as text to identify what does this picture tell. The second one is, you have a question and the answer options are images. And the third type is, you can embed a YouTube video, assign a start and an end time, and give the answer options. Once you're done, you can click on done. Once you create your quiz comes under your My Kahoots, unless you've assigned a different folder to it. So here, I can click on play, and either we could play live here, or we can assign it. So in addition to playing live in a group setting, you can also assign Kahoots as a challenge or as a homework. Play live. If you're looking for a way to measure students' understanding, consider playing Kahoot live with your students. It's a fun and effective way to measure which concepts your student understand fully and which might need reinforcement. If you're looking to end or start a class on an exciting note or a way to energize your students, Kahoot is a great way to have fun while also utilizing class concepts. You can use Kahoot instead of a worksheet at the end of a lesson for assessment or before introducing a new concept as a form of pre-assessment to see how much students know about the new concept. So this is how your screen is going to be like, a teacher screen where the students are going to see the question, and this is how their mobile device is going to be. They need to visit to kahoot.it, and this is the screen that they will get. Now they need to enter a game pin. So from where do they get the game pin? Once you start the game, a unique game pane is generated. And then I need to just enter this game pin 6, 2, 4, 3, 8, 8, 6 and enter. And then the student needs to write a name. I'll just write my name. And here they'll see their name on the scoreboard. Here. The game is ready to be played. ¿Qué animal es? That's the first question. So here are the 4 options: red, blue, yellow and green with different shapes. And what is the right answer? This red triangle. I need to just choose on that and it's correct. ¿Qué animal es? So maybe I choose a wrong answer. Is this oveja? No, it was caballo. So Kahoot shows what was the right answer. And similarly, other names would also be shown in the scoreboard. Now I'm going to choose a right answer as the option here, this one. And then in the end, Kahoot is going to show the scoreboard. Assign the quiz. In addition to playing live in a group setting, you can also assign Kahoots as homework with challenge feature that makes learning to continue beyond classroom time. With questions and answers on students' screen itself, this new way to play increases focus, promotes accuracy over speed, and decreases guesswork. This is why they are especially helpful for review and practice of important content. So now this is a student-based game, so challenges can be played from anywhere, anytime on student's own device. As a challenge, you decide on the deadline for its completion. So for example, let it be Wednesday, or you could change it Tuesday 12 p.m. and then create it. Now your challenge is created. Now here you can copy the URL and share it with your students through the email, or you can, other ways to share is through Teams or Google Classroom or Twitter or Facebook. And here's the game pin. Reports. Reports are great for having a look at the summary of the assessments. You can use Kahoot reports to assess learning outcomes. These reports provide a visual overview of analytics with actionable insights. Click on Reports to find results of all games hosted or assigned. Switch between these filters to see results from games you've hosted live or assigned as a challenge. You can change the sorting of the reports by clicking on the column headers, these. You can sort them by date-wise or by the number of players. There. Alternatively, you can also use this search bar to find the report you need. Now let's dive in and have a look at the game report. Now here's what you see in the summary section. This is the game mode, whether it was played live or set as a challenge, the date when the game was played, and the name of the teacher who hosted it. Percentage correct answer, and how many students participated, the number of questions in the quiz. And for a live game report, you can also see how long the game lasted, which question was most difficult, and how many were the difficult questions, or which players need follow-up, which players did not finish the game. Here, when you click on the create, you can recreate the Kahoot quiz with only the difficult questions. So you can reinforce learning over there. Go to the detailed view by player to see the dynamics throughout the game. Click on a player in the list to view the result. Here, you can close this tab. Or look at the analytics by questions to see how the entire class performed. How many got this? How many percentage of people got this question correct? What were the difficult questions? Here, back in the summary, view the final podium. Now, this is especially useful if the game was a challenge and you'd like to announce the winners. Click on this if you'd like to play Kahoot again. Let's have a look at additional report option. Click on this pencil icon to rename the report. This will allow you to organize reports better if you've played the same Kahoot several times. Click on these three dots to access additional options. You can download a report in a spreadsheet. Here you can view other reports for the same Kahoot, or you can even delete the report. So that's about Kahoot reports. Hope you found today's video useful and helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you.